I'm Big Cal, and welcome to my world. Welcome to the first official episode of Big Cal's DIY gaming box. So, for those who saw the introduction video, if you didn't, I'll link it down below. Basically, gaming subscription boxes kind of suck. You never really get anything good in them half the time, and you never get what you pay for, or the good ones go out of business really quickly. So I decided to make my own. A budget of £25, and each month I spin the wheel on this thing. See more of that later. And whatever it lands on, I'll just put it down. I have to get games for that one system with the £25 budget for that month. So in the introduction video I spun it, and the games I got were Dreamcast. So I had to pick Dreamcast games with a £25 budget. And in order to unbox them in the subscription box, I have this Big Cal's DIY gaming box. Yeah, nothing special, it's just a box covered in lots of things. So let's get it on here and we can open it up. So let's see what the first game is and how many there actually are. Firstly, we have one from my wrestling collection, ECW Hardcore Revolution. This one was £4.99. Basically the cheapest wrestling game I could get for it that I didn't already own, because I own WWF Royal Rumble already. That was the exclusive one, and that's the one I wanted mainly. But here it is, comes complete with manual, and the case is actually in really good condition. Doesn't appear to be actually broken anywhere, which is a huge shock because Dreamcast cases are terrible for breaking. So ECW Hardcore Revolution, it's basically like WWF Attitude, and it's pretty much built with the same engine because they're made by the same developers. It just has the ECW roster, and the one big difference is that this has a barbed wire match where the ropes are replaced with barbed wire. Send your opponent into them and they get busted open and bleed everywhere, and obviously blood was a big deal with these as well. So it's not the best wrestling game. It's one of those where you have to do button combinations like up, down, left, triangle, and you'll do a body slam. Yeah, I've never been a fan of them, but they're not too bad once you get the hang of it, especially if you like create your own character and you can change all your moves yourself, so you can do the basic of inputs for the best of the moves. So you can just do like up, triangle, and you'll hit a choke slam. Yeah, so, but yeah, ECW game, and I was actually quite surprised by how good it looked on the Dreamcast. Dreamcast obviously came out in 1999 originally. I don't know if that was worldwide or just Japan, but whatever. And I'm connected it with just basic component cables, and it looks a hell of a lot better on my modern TV than my PS2 or the original Xbox looked through component cables. Yeah, composite cables, not component, composite cables, just the three. Yeah, through composite cables. Component cables obviously better. I did have a SCART cable to connect my Dreamcast, but it appears to be broken now, so I couldn't get any video from that. I could only get audio. But that doesn't bother me at the moment. It was actually really impressive how good it looked with just the composite. And there is the first little game. So next up, if I can just, it's a big box, but not many games in. Next we have, which one is this? Red Dog, Superior Firepower. Yeah, so this was actually on my, one of the few games on my Dreamcast want list, and it's one of the few that actually looked quite good. So basically, Earth, this alien force comes, they make peace with each other, they're both living on the planet happily for a number of years, and then one day a bunch of Earth's forces near these alien bases lose communication. So you have to go and find out what the hell is going on, and you're driving around in this weird tanky type thing, blowing shit up. It's kind of like an open world Twisted Metal in a lot of ways, and yeah, it's quite fun for the most part. Quite fun. Although when I was playing it, I was confused. I could not drive forward. I could reverse, I could shoot and do everything, but I could not drive forward. Do you want to know what the problem was? My fucking Dreamcast controller was broke. How did it break? By sitting in a box not being used for years. Apparently that broke it. Yeah, I cannot wait for the Retro Fighters Dreamcast game, Dreamcast controller to come that I backed on Kickstarter. They're getting ready to ship them out soon, hopefully. Yay! And hopefully a better controller will help me enjoy the Dreamcast a bit more, especially now I've got some new games that actually look quite fun. This one included. So luckily, because I've had to buy 3 Dreamcasts now because they keep breaking on me, I have 3 controllers. So I had 2 extra ones and they both work fine, so I was able to at least play this with forward movement. Yeah, and that game cost £9.95. So obviously we don't have much to go with, so there's only one game left, and that is another one that was on my want list, Slave Zero. So this is a pretty fun game, and basically there's an evil overlord and he has all these crazy giant mechs to enforce his rules, and there are these ancient guardians or something, and they are trying to help defeat the overlord, and in order to do it they have to steal one of the slaves, the massive like 60-foot mechs or something, as opposed to the smaller mechs, and obviously they have done, and it's the one called Slave Zero, and that's who you control. So you're a giant mech going around blowing shit up. Again, I actually played this one before Red Dog when I was testing the footage, and I could move around fine, but I couldn't shoot normal bullets. I could only shoot missiles, and you only have a limited amount of those, and I could not aim up or down or anywhere. It was just straight forward, and there were tanks and things below me that I could not hit because I couldn't aim. So obviously when I played the next game and realised my controller's knackered, I played this one again. It's like, okay, now holding the trigger, the right trigger, which is what was broken, that's what stopped me from driving forward in the other game. That one was for regular machine gun fire. And it seems that the analog stick probably was broken a little bit as well, because now I could move up and down to aim. So I actually aim down on the floor and blow things up. So yeah, quite a fun mech game. I'm pretty interested in playing through this one actually. So once I get the Retro Fighters Dreamcast controller, I'll probably go and play through this one. And this one cost me £9.99, which was a total of £24.93. With a budget of £25, I saved 7p in the end. That's all that was left over. So that was my first ever DIY gaming box. So let me know what you thought of the games that I got for this one. And let me know down in the comments below if you decided to follow suit and do your own gaming box. Of course, trying to start the hashtag DIY gaming box, share it on Twitter and social media, try and get it a thing. For anyone else who wants to try this, set your own budget, decide if you just want to do one particular console, if it's going to be the same as what I end up with, or your own, or multiple ones. But try and stick within your budget, try and get... Obviously, you could go for as many games as possible. Like, if I spin the wheel today and end up with PS2 for the next month, I could buy probably 50 games with a £25 budget, because they're that cheap. But I'm not going for quantity, I'm going for quality. Like I said, I managed to get 2 games that were actually on my want list. They were like basically a tenner each, and then a £5 for a game sort of on my want list because it's a wrestling game. I collect them, so that was nice to add on at the end there for a good sort of budget title to fill out the budget. So yeah, I'm trying to go for quality over quantity with these, and just try and get the best games I can for the budget of £25. So yeah, that was this month's January 2020's DIY gaming box. The only thing left to do now is spin the wheel and see what I have to collect for in February. Put the box over there, put the games on there. Here's the old wheel. I'll place that on here, and I'll bring this camera over and we'll get it spun. Yeah, let's just turn that round so I can see. Right. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. See, as you can see, down the side 1 to 18, all different consoles. Down the other side 19 to 36. Same consoles again. It just so happened that I had 18 different ones, so they go nicely on either side. And 0, because there is a 0 in this roulette, is bigcal's choice, where I get to decide. So, going to spin the little roulette wheel. and we'll see what I end up with. And that is number 15. Nintendo DS. Okie dokie. So this month I will be collecting for the Nintendo DS. Well, I said this month, I mean February is now the last day of January. Yeah, so for February 2020, for my DIY gaming box, I will be collecting as many games as I can that I actually want for the Nintendo DS with a budget of £25. I'm bigcal, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.